U.S. strategic interests, and the escalation of the Israel-Iran rivalry. Before we unveil this beautiful package, kindly like, subscribe, and leave your comments. The United States plays a central and highly influential role in the Israel-Iran conflict, not always by directly encouraging war, but through strategic decisions that often intensify tensions. This is especially evident in its unwavering support for Israel, sustained pressure on Iran, and broad military presence across the Middle East. Here's how the U.S. contributes to sparking or escalating the conflict. U.S. military and financial support to Israel. The U.S. provides Israel with approximately $3.8 billion annually in military assistance, supporting systems like the Iron Dome missile defense, Israel's Air Force, and other advanced technologies. Military superiority. This ongoing support helps ensure Israel maintains a military edge over regional adversaries, including Iran. Tehran interprets this as a signal that Israel can act without fear of significant retaliation. Weapon sales. The U.S. supplies Israel with cutting-edge equipment, such as the F-35 fighter jets, while imposing sanctions that prevent Iran from accessing similar technology, even for defensive purposes. Opposition to Iran's nuclear program. Withdrawal from the Iran nuclear deal, JCPOA, in 2018, under President Trump, the U.S. unilaterally withdrew from the nuclear agreement, despite international inspectors confirming Iran's compliance at the time. This move undermined ongoing diplomatic efforts, strengthened hardline factions in Iran, prompted Iran to resume uranium enrichment. Maximum pressure campaign. The U.S. reinstated sweeping economic sanctions that severely damaged Iran's economy and reduced diplomatic incentives. Cyber operations. Cybersecurity experts widely attribute the Stuxnet virus, which sabotaged Iran's nuclear centrifuges, to a joint U.S.-Israel operation, although neither country has officially acknowledged responsibility. U.S. military presence in the Middle East. The U.S. maintains a network of military bases in countries such as Iraq, Bahrain, Qatar, and Syria, which Iran perceives as a strategic encirclement, drone strikes, and assassinations. In 2020, the U.S. conducted a drone strike in Iraq that killed General Qasem Soleimani, a high-ranking Iranian military commander. This escalated tensions sharply and led to calls for retaliation from Iran. Naval patrols. U.S. warships frequently operate in the Strait of Hormuz, a vital oil shipping route. These patrols have led to tense standoffs with Iranian forces. Diplomatic support for Israel against Iran. UN veto power. The U.S. has regularly used its veto at the United Nations Security Council to block resolutions critical of Israeli military actions, including those targeting Iranian-linked groups in Syria and Lebanon. Support for normalization. The U.S. has actively facilitated normalization agreements between Israel and Arab nations, e.g. UAE, Bahrain, and ongoing talks with Saudi Arabia. Iran views these alliances as part of a coordinated front against its regional influence. Encouragement of proxy conflicts. The U.S. provides military aid and training to certain Gulf states and Kurdish forces, some of which oppose Iranian influence in Iraq, Syria, and Lebanon. Intelligence cooperation. Reports suggest that Israeli strikes on Iranian-linked targets are sometimes supported by U.S. intelligence sharing, deepening Iran's perception of American involvement in regional hostilities. Is the U.S. encouraging war? While the United States does not explicitly advocate for war between Israel and Iran, its actions, including military aid, economic sanctions, and regional alliances, often contribute to rising tensions. Many analysts and critics argue that U.S. policy is heavily aligned with Israeli interests, which they believe undermines diplomatic solutions and gives Israel greater freedom to act without significant international accountability. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share thoughts in the comments below. This is The Black Box. Thanks for watching.